So this poisonous snake was sitting in a bottle of alcohol liquid, starving for a year and just getting angrier by the day.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, man.
Impressive. You are.
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Morning and welcome to another episode of Hard Factor. It is Monday, March 28th, 2022, episode 908. Will is off enjoying the fam, so we got Mark and Pat. How was your weekend, gentlemen?
Oh,
I saw some things about your weekend, Pat.
my weekend?
Stressful.
Oh, what did you see?
I saw that the baby was having some teething problems.
That guy's hitting a new level of chaos. He is just. No one told me that they get to this point where they start getting mobile. I mean, I know that they're trying to self-destruct. They're programmed to self-destruct, right?
Now he can run.
But now he can reach like everything, and he's getting a kick out of just screaming at the top of his lungs.
That's fun. It's fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that is fun. For him,
yeah, for him, it's great. No, it was a great weekend. Not eventful over here.
Yeah, I did some baby stuff. Pool.
I saw that.
Yeah,
A little early in the season, or no?
It was 92 degrees.
Yeah,
so,
it was a hot one down here.
It was 92 all weekend, and then North Carolina keeps winning me a ton of money, potentially a ton of money, but some money they keep winning. So, yeah, it was great weekend.
Oh yeah, I got my shit fucked up, and I learned. Here's an interesting thing. I was like, "Where's the action on this St. Pete's thing? Where's my action?" And then I tweeted, I was like, "These books are weak. Like, no action. You can't bet on a school if you live in the state and the school's from that state.
That doesn't make any sense.
The action just doesn't show up.
It
wow,
really doesn't.
That doesn't make any sense. I guess they don't want you to call your buddies on the team and throw the game. But you're lucky, Pat, because the way you were texting on Friday or Saturday night with us, Wes and I were like, UNC is going to smash them. And you're like, I don't know. You really wanted to bet on St. Pete. You were riding that way.
I love a good story,
Yeah, I know. But, they don't bet with your heart.
I love a good story.
Don't ever bet
I saw
with your
some
heart.
peacocks at my wedding, and I was like, man, these birds are dumb. So then I knew UNC was going to get smashed.
You mean that they were going to get smashed?
I mean, the peacocks were going to get smashed. Yeah, that's what I meant, yes.
Quick peacock story, then we'll start the news. Best peacock joke I've ever come across. Mark and I stayed at a house a couple summers ago, 4th of July weekend. One of these houses out in Wimberley, Texas. Had an above-ground pool near a water source. It was really great. Mark and his wife came out. Kate was there. We hung out. There's a peacock on premises. It was like part of the charm. His name was Petey. Also on premises inside the house was a guest book, right? And they encouraged you to sign the guest book. And I don't know who said it. Could have been Mark. Wasn't me. But someone said, we should sign the guest book. Petey was delicious.
I thought it was you, but yes, that was a good joke. we enjoyed that joke.
Just imagine
they really liked Petey. Yeah.
Imagine Petey doesn't meet him.
Yeah.
They don't know where he is, and then they see that. Anyway,
Loud birds.
What's that?
They attack your bumper because they don't like. They see the reflection. It's just them. They're dumb too because they see their own reflection, and then they attack your bumper because they think it's another peacock. And it's just that.
Yeah, they're stupid.
It's just Petey. Yeah,
like most birds.
Your hottest
Bird brain.
male friend isn't usually your smartest male friend.
True, very true.
But
hottest rapey friend. Yeah,
they're rapey.
Oh yeah, you kidding me? They like all they do is they peacock.
He's not saying our friends. He's saying the peacocks.
Oh no.
We're getting our streams crossed. Do you guys want to do the news?
Oh, sure. Here we go.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
No, I was talking about Brad.
Yeah, that made a lot more sense after I thought about it.
I was running through the guys.
Brad specifically?
Yeah.
Oh man, we gotta talk about that.
Hot rapey Brad.
Fun fact, gentlemen, the largest pool in the world is at San Alfonso del Mar. It's a resort outside of Santiago, Chile, And it's over 20 acres in size, and in some
Whoa.
places it's 115 feet deep. That's almost
How many people
a
have
dozen
died?
stories.
How many
Holy
people have died in that pool?
A lot of lifeguards.
Yeah.
It cost $2 billion to build, and the water is it's right on the coast of the Pacific Ocean. So the water is brought in from the ocean and filtered. There you go. Bonus fun fact. In 1961, my great aunt Shirley Jones won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, playing a vengeful prostitute in the film Elmer Gantry. You might know her as the mom of the Partridge Family, or more iconically, the slutty grandma in Grandma's Boy. Whenever she plays a loose lady, it's memorable.
She invented the hand job.
She invented the hand job. That's
Yeah.
very true. Yeah,
Cool.
it was a fun time for that movie to come out when I was in college. All right, holidays. Mark, you're gonna love this one. It's Respect Your Cat Day.
Oh, well, that happens all the time. I got a sick cat. I've just been really taking care of him, too. He's like a teething baby this weekend.
Yep. So if you've been disrespecting your cats or abusing them, not today. This is an opportunity to celebrate and recognize our feline friends and the love that they bring into our lives.
Perfect.
And the shits that they take in the house. But fully respecting a cat means much more than just giving them attention. Pet parents need to know how to treat and handle their cats and take care of them properly. And that literally is where the description from the official Respect Your Cat Day website ends.
Was that written by a cat? Yeah, like that's when the cat saw a laser beam on the wall or a thing of yarn, stop typing, because it sounds like it was written by a cat.
Yeah, recognize is literally spelled RECOGNISE. Recognize. History, 1774 today, guys. Britain passed the Coercive Act against Massachusetts. And the Coercive Acts, I guess, were meant to break Massachusetts Bay and warn the other colonies of the consequences of rebellious behavior. These were part of the Intolerable Acts.
Oh, yes.
Each act was specifically designed to cause severe damage to a particular aspect of colonial life. I believe the Boston tea tax was involved there.
Stamp Act and all that crap, the Intolerable. Yeah.
Haters, man. Man. All right, let's get into the trending mentions real quick. Obviously, the Oscars was last night. I'm going to run down the overview of the winners real quick. Best Picture, Drive My Car. Actor, Will Smith in King Richard. Actress, Olivia Colman for The Lost Daughter. Best Song, Dos Arreglitas by Lin-Manuel Miranda for Encanto. Supporting Actor, Jesse Plemons, friend of the show, Power of the Dog.
Oh.
Yep. I sent him a congrats text. Actress Andreane Ellis for King Richard. Director Kenneth Branagh for Belfast and original screenplay. Sorry, Wes, Don't Look Up, Adam McKay, and David Serrata.
Ugh.
Those are
Terrible year
winners.
for the Oscars.
Who did you say? Best Picture hasn't been announced yet, or what was it?
No, Best Picture was Drive My Car. So
Drive My Car.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
I think Samuel L. Jackson won his first as well this year, didn't he? He got Best Supporting, did he?
Nope. Best Supporting Actor, as I said, was friend of the show, Jesse Plemons.
Oh,
Power of
right.
the
So
Dog.
he beat Samuel L. Jackson, or was Samuel up for Best Actor?
I don't know that he.
The only reason I'm saying
these are the
this
winners,
is-
Mark.
Yeah, I guess my wife gave me some bad information. She read me a meme tweet from earlier that said Samuel L. Jackson wins his first Academy Award despite being in every movie ever made.
He might have won like the honorary one.
Okay. Yeah, it was like before the show started, I think. He won
Yeah,
like
they
earlier.
usually do that. They usually
Yeah.
do that in the honorary one.
Gotcha.
Yep, and also I didn't watch any of the Oscars. We're taping this before they happened, so.
Oh, you made all that up?
Hopefully, I'm correct.
You
was,
made all that up. Yeah,
You
yeah.
had me mind fucked. I was like, I thought that Oscars didn't even happen yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Very
he sounded pretty confident.
Yeah, he's
There you go.
convincing.
There you
Alright.
go.
Yeah, I should have known when you said original screenplay.
Drive My
Don't
Car.
Look Up one.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a
what if
clear
it
giveaway.
does, Wes?
It's not going to.
What if it does? Okay. All right, guys.
It won't.
Moving on.
It won't.
Okay.
They're like the St. Peter's versus UNC. It's just not going to happen.
But
It's a
what
nice,
if-
nice story, but
It does. Okay, guys. This is unfortunate. Taylor Hawkins, as you may know, the Foo Fighters' longtime and reportedly really good guy drummer. He died in Colombia on Friday, leading to an outpouring of support and sympathy from fans and friends alike. The Foos were in Colombia to play a music festival in Bogota, which obviously didn't happen. The band canceled their performance. Hawkins was 50 years old, and he was reportedly found dead in his hotel room at the Four Seasons. There's a journalist named Luis Carlos Velez who tweeted Saturday afternoon, quote, Colombia authorities found marijuana, antidepressants, opioids, heroin, and at least 10 different substances, I guess, in the hotel room. The Colombia Attorney General's office released a preliminary forensic medical study, and the report said a urine toxicology test was carried out and confirmed that 10 substances were found: THC, tricyclic, antidepressants, benzos, opioids.
Oh.
He suffered a heroin overdose in London in 2001 that left him in a coma, so he struggled with that for a while. But people are saying that the reports are indicating it's not an overdose necessarily. The Daily Mail reported, quote, forensics experts are said to have discovered that his heart weighed at least 600 grams, which is double the average 300.
Yeah, he was like the
350
Grinch
grams.
at the end of the Grinch. He had a heart twice the size of a human heart.
It's a long overdose, it sounds like.
That's
Big
what,
heart.
a lot of people say that it's potentially years of the drug abuse and high blood pressure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of people that are like, it's the vaccine.
Mm.
Those are idiots. Yeah.
Was it John Stockton that's saying he has the
John
the
Stockton's
evidence?
got a list of hundreds of athletes around the world that have just dropped dead on their courts and fields.
If you
And
have a friend,
Stockton knows about it, but no one else does.
if you have a friend who's onto that conspiracy theory, it's great. There's my buddy's wife is onto that conspiracy theory, and she was posting on Facebook about it, and I was like, she was like, I have a report they don't want you to see.
Yeah.
And so she sent me the report.
Nice.
That was the one that said DMX died from COVID vaccine. Right?
Sure.
Yeah, not his fucking heart attack.
Right.
My
But yeah.
cousin's on that tip, and she's not allowed at the house anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They just keep dying.
That's a crazy tip. Yeah.
I didn't see her over the holidays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the data. Anyway, guys.
Taylor Hawkins died of the vaccine, not
shouldn't have gotten
30
the
years
vaccine.
of heroin.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was healthy as an ox.
Yeah.
Not a rock and roller for his entire life.
It's a sad. Sorry to keep interrupting.
No,
It's a sad music weekend. Obviously, the Hawkins thing, Foo Fighters, Taylor Hawkins took the cake. But did you see Phil Collins? He did his last concert at the big London stadium because he's British, the L2 or U2 or whatever
L2
it's called.
arena, yeah.
Yeah, and it's because he like literally can't walk anymore. He has very, very bad health problems. He broke his back and he can't move anymore. So he did a farewell concert, and it was kind of depressing.
That's a real farewell concert. Usually it's a marketing gimmick, but
No,
yeah.
he's done. He's done.
Mhm. That's sad, man.
Yeah, he's not looking good. That guy's a beast.
In the
Phil
air
Collins.
tonight.
Yeah, and hundreds of others.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, he was in Genesis with Peter Gabriel, right?
He was. Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
Right.
Talented group.
Speaking of, bands with multiple stars in it, obviously Dave Grohl was
Foo
in
Fighters.
Nirvana.
Yeah.
As Ben Shapiro would tell you, it's very tragic when Kurt Cobain died. Couldn't imagine what that guy's going through, what Taylor Hawkins' family's going through, his family of three. I know a couple people in the Foo Fighters world. I never met Taylor Hawkins, but I did hear multiple times that he was a solid guy, and that's what everyone seems to say.
And about Grohl and the whole band. Apparently,
Right.
they're nice people. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, they're very, very nice. They rented out the Hotel St. Cecilia in Austin, Texas during
They just had that
ACL.
movie, the horror movie that just came out. It's sad.
I didn't see that one.
They made like a purposely B-rated, R-rated, gory horror film that just came out, but like it's like one of those Fantasia Fest films.
yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Fuck. I guess they were saying that investigators have concluded that it was cardiovascular collapse. Some reports are saying that a doctor tried to revive him, but then some are saying he was found dead in the hotel room. So I don't know, but we'll find out. Sad stuff. Also, a lot more
Indian
Foo
doctor.
Fighters fans than I thought.
Oh,
No, probably not, Wes.
he's like, your guess is as good as mine. You know?
All right, moving on, guys. Hope you held on to your cryptocurrency because the winter, my friends, looks like it might end.
Bitcoin, baby.
Jumped over 45,000 this weekend. It's in the 46s at the time of taping. This is after a senior Russian official said the country would accept Bitcoin as payment for its energy exports. So,
Okay.
I mean, it's bad, but I have so much Bitcoin.
Yeah, I don't love that it's up because of Russia, but
So much of my life is invested in the Bitcoin.
We'll get to another story that people are upset about that we won't give a shit about later as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Not they don't have high morals or standards when it comes to money or
No.
paying low prices on this podcast.
no, we don't.
Mhm. Guys, beyond that, Ethereum, the second biggest cryptocurrency, keeps growing as Ethereum 2.0. The upgrade nears. There was a major burn the other day. That son of a bitch, I forget his name, that developed Ethereum, he's taking his sweet ass time. But as soon as that happens, some are saying Ethereum could leapfrog Bitcoin in its value right now. I think Ethereum's around $3,000, $4,000. Absolutely. Larry Fink, who's the CEO of BlackRock, who's the world's largest asset manager, They have 10 trillion in assets, which seems illegal. They said their company is, quote, studying digital currencies due to climbing client demands. That's according to Forbes.
So crypto's back.
It could be back, but at the same
Crypto's
point,
back.
British Finance Minister Rishi Sunak is going to make an announcement this week on a new regulatory regime for crypto in the UK. But like, guys, the regulatory stuff could actually be good. It might not be good in the short term, but it could be good in the long term. And real quick, since February 26th, on the other side of that Russia shit, Ukrainian officials have been tweeting calls for crypto donations. The Ukrainian government said it's taken in almost 67 million bucks out of its $200 million goal as of Saturday. They said, quote, today, crypto is playing a significant role in Ukraine's defense. That was Alex Bornyakov, the country's deputy minister for digital transformation. Also, Thailand is outlawing crypto payments.
Ooh, real cool, Thailand. You know what our philosophy on crypto is on the show, Pat? You or anyone in our circle tells us which coin to buy at any point and how much to put in it, and we don't even fucking question it. We just, we'll do whatever. We'll throw anything into.
We'll buy it.
Yeah, we're gonna buy it. You know.
I think the regulatory stuff is going to be good, Pat, because like once that kind of happens, it's going to open up for investors to be able to convince their clients way easier. People like my dad or like someone who doesn't know, and they might put a little Bitcoin in their portfolio, and that's gonna fucking really.
I totally agree, Wes. I mean,
hey, look, it's not all scumbags now. You know, we're regular.
Right? Yeah.
Well, like,
it's not all kooks out there.
we are not experts, but we have been through 2 cycles of the DeFi, decentralized finance revolution, and we're always left saying, this is cool, but goddamn, I wish there was some regulations because there's some scammy motherfuckers out there. But
I mean, that's just a roller coaster ride of going up and then down and then up and down.
It's a roller coaster, baby.
DeFi.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on, guys. Don Lemon was trending. CNN's Don Lemon. He was trending because a video of him reporting live on the ground from Ukraine was aired on CNN, and he's in the video. He's rocking a bulletproof jacket with the word press real big on it in the front of the jacket. He's got a SWAT team style helmet, and he's reporting in front of a fire from explosions in the city of Lviv, or how do you pronounce that?
Lviv.
Yep. We're going to get to that city a little bit more in a minute, but the reason he was trending was because in the background of the video, there were firefighters, right? And if you look real closely, the firefighters had the word Edmonton on the back of their fire jackets, right? And people were saying that Don Lemon's not really in Ukraine, but he's on a set somewhere or in front of a green screen, and he was exposed by like a costumer who
Are you kidding me?
an attention to detail. Yeah.
No, it's because people are donating all their surplus equipment to.
I don't know, Wes. Here are the pictures, guys.
I hope so.
Here are the pictures.
Wait a minute.
There's Lemon, okay, in the background. You see that?
Yeah, I see the Edmonton.
Right?
Holy shit.
Anyway, so turns out.
But that doesn't make any sense either. Yeah.
Well, look, it turns out, here's what happened. I figured it out.
Fire in Edmonton?
The people at CNN somehow figured out how to hack the websites of the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation and backdate some fake news stories to make it look like a, quote, group of Edmonton firefighters and dispatchers delivered 600 protective suits to firefighting crews in the Ukraine, along with other equipment like oxygen tanks, hoses, and nozzles to under-equipped Ukrainian firefighters. That's back in October 2017. Well played, CNN. You may have won this one, Lemon, but one of these days, your hacker pals aren't going to be able to bail you out, and we're going to expose you for the fraud that you are.
I mean, it's not far-fetched that they would do this. Look at there's been some hilarious.
It's massively far-fetched that they would do that.
No, it's not. Look at like AOC's tweet next to the fucking fence and all that other bullshit.
If you're buying that bullshit, look, I agree. CNN has its issues, but if you're thinking it's possible, it's regular that this happens.
No, yeah, that would be bad.
Listen, it's not insanely far-fetched. I was the one that brought up the fact that they probably gave him those fucking suits, but I'm saying
I bought it.
It's not that far fetched.
You think it's fetched,
especially from Don Lemon?
You think it's fetched that?
I mean,
you got me
Lemon
on air.
You got me twice. I thought drive my car one.
I think it's far fetched that Don Lemon went over there, but
well, He's there, Wes.
Okay, I believe he is. I'm
Maybe.
just saying it's not insane.
He's probably there, isn't he? Yeah.
that he wouldn't be.
Maybe. Okay, first things first.
Hang on, I'm gonna get a Ukraine background. Hey,
Yeah,
I'm in
what's the
Ukraine.
cost to send Lemon over there? We don't like that. It's gonna be dangerous. We got any hackers? Get on
believe he's
a
over there.
backdata story. Okay, real
Honestly, I
quick.
can't believe he's over there.
Well, why? It's dangerous.
Because it's dangerous as
'cause
fuck
it's-
over there.
Yeah, because people are dying.
Yeah.
The press are dying. If I saw Dom Lemon and I was a Russian guy, I'd be like, that's like 1,000 points.
That's true. He's got to be like a CNN journalist, a big one, has to be a high priority target for Russia, I would imagine.
Yeah. Let's take it to the internet real quick. Nuance Bro at Nuance Bro says, "Man, they really want Dayon Lemon gone without firing him." Lol.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Right. Wes's. Okay. Let's go to the numero uno story, boyos, or also known as
The cream of the crop.
Okay, Saturday, Joe Biden was in Warsaw, Poland to wrap up what most people were considering a pretty solid week, long trip to Europe for the president. And obviously, with Poland bordering Ukraine, the location of the speech was calculated to make a dramatic impact, while still, remaining steadfast and doing everything possible to help the Ukrainians and disallow Russia's insane ambitions without starting World War III. And I think pretty much everyone was up to speed on that game plan by now. But the speech was given at the Royal Castle in Warsaw, and it was reminiscent of Kennedy's Cold War speech in '63 and Reagan's Tear Down This Wall speech in '87. Both similar in tone, but also proximity, right, to the line, so to speak. Those previous two speeches were given at the Brandenburg Gate in West Berlin. This one in Poland, in Warsaw, which is like 250 miles or something from the border. And at the end, guys, of Biden's roughly 30-minute speech, which is pretty good, apart from the stress of watching him manage his dentures. And I don't know why that's become a thing now. Like we gotta fix this with the
Denture watch.
president.
Denture watch.
We gotta fix this, man. It happened with Trump. It's happened with Biden. Like they're old. Get a better denture guy out there.
Yeah.
It's hard to pay attention when the dentures are about to fly out, and you want them to fly out, but then also you don't, right?
They got
As
a
an
little
American,
they got a little graphic on the side of the screen. The dentures are like inching forward.
It's like once you notice Pat's left hand,
This one? Or this one? Is it this one? Or is it this one?
Got him.
It's not a thing. Here's the clip. Here's the clip that's got everyone talking, guys.
Brutality will never grind down their will to be free. Ukraine will never be a victory for Russia, for free people refused to live in a world of hopelessness and darkness. We will have a different future, a brighter future, rooted in democracy and principle, hope and light, of decency and dignity, of freedom and possibilities. For God's sake, this man cannot remain in power. God bless you all, and may God defend our freedom. May God protect our troops.
Okay.
Right.
He also called him a butcher.
Yeah, he went hard after Putin.
Yeah, but not in the way you'd call like a bigger guy on a rugby team a butcher who hits hard.
No, not like in a complimentary, like, and he has the best cuts.
Like a serial killer.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah, like the
is
serial
a
killer butcher. Yes.
Right. Or like your buddy that, like, who always you give the bag to and the license to.
Like he butchered it in a bad way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So pretty much the same time Biden was speaking, guys, bombs began falling in that city I had trouble pronouncing earlier that Don Lemon was in, West Lviv or Lviv. And that's in Ukraine, 250 miles, which is like DC to New York, pretty much a little bit more. And Putin was also sending a message of proximity, I think, in the same way that Biden was, getting as close to the line without going over it as possible. And just about 40 minutes later, or the time it takes pretty much exactly to craft a statement and then send it out, the White House swung in like your smooth-talking buddy who's doing you a solid after you drunkenly say some things to your girlfriend that are not going to make tomorrow a good day. He's like, hey, now, he didn't mean it. Okay. Sure, he said some things, but...
Did that 15 minutes ago, and I'm sober.
Yeah. Wes just gets so worked up, right?
Yeah.
Because he's so crazy in love with you. He doesn't know how to say it.
He's passionate.
That's exactly right. Very passionate.
That guy's such a solid doer. Sometimes he bangs your girlfriend, but when he doesn't, it's the best.
I agree. I think what happened is, he got worked up. He got worked up going over to Poland, seeing everything firsthand, hearing the people that are dying, talking to people, and he he went a little overboard if he's not prepared to go to war with that last statement, because Putin's not going to like that. It sounds to me like a declaration of a forced coup or something that, like, like the president of the United States, like, I don't disagree with what he said. If you've listened to the show, I think someone should put a bullet in Putin's head, and I've been saying that for weeks, if not months. That's how it should end. But I don't think Biden can say that in Europe, a couple 100 miles away from the guy or whatever. Like, that's unless he's prepared to go to war. It seems like he fucked up by saying that.
I don't know. I think you're right. I think he got passionate, but I think he can say whatever the fuck he wants. I think he can say whatever the fuck he wants about that guy.
So that was off.
I think he does need to be harsh and say that, because people need to hear that, and especially from Biden.
If people back him up in the NATO nations, maybe, but if it's just Biden, now he's opened the door for Putin to, like, be more aggressive and blame it specifically on Biden. Is the new guy Olaf gonna come in and support what Biden said? Is Canada gonna support?
I don't know how much
Biden
more
said?
aggressive Putin can be without drawing us into a war anyway. Like, what more can he do that we like? He's gonna have to attack NATO or use like some kind of chemical weapon or some shit, and then we'll step in. But I don't think he can be any more ruthless than he's already been.
The thinking is if he's
go after Poland and continue to go after other people.
Well, then he's fucked if he goes after Poland.
You know your buddy that's like he pops his shirt off like as soon as an argument starts, like in a bar, right? And he's just what he's saying to you once that shirt comes off is, give me a reason. Right? I'm just looking for a reason. And people are afraid. And there is something to be said about giving this speech not in the United States, right? Giving a speech on foreign land in close proximity to Ukraine. The speech, or that part of the speech, was reportedly off script. The official statement,
for sure, it was off script.
The official statement from the White House was the president's point was that Putin cannot be allowed to exercise power over his neighbors or the region.
Which is bullshit. That's not what he said.
He was not discussing Putin's power in Russia or regime change.
He said get him out of power. He said this guy needs to be ousted. And again, it totally does, but I just don't know off script if that was the best thing to say.
A lot of people are saying anything new that Putin probably doesn't already think we are thinking anyway.
But people were like mad when Lindsey Graham typed that from his computer on Twitter a week ago. They were like, "You can't say that. You're a sitting senator." Now,
Lindsey Graham said someone needs to kill this guy. It was a little bit more straightforward, but yeah, it was.
Now the current president's over there saying it after witnessing it all. So, like, look, all I'm saying is it draws us closer to a war. That statement in particular.
Well, yeah. So, guys, a lot of people are mad at Biden. A lot of people are supporting him. A lot of people are praising him for saying what everyone was thinking, as we went over there. And a lot of people are mad. French President Emmanuel Macron told France 3 that his focus was on helping broker a ceasefire between Kiev and Moscow. And he followed by a complete withdrawal of Russian troops through diplomacy. The quote was, "If we want to do that, we can't escalate either in words or action." So,
you're supposed to just pay hitmen to kill him. You're not supposed to say that out loud. That's he said the stuff that they say behind the closed doors. Like, he fucked up, I think.
Well, it's hard when all your bros are cheering you on.
I know. Like he got emotional. I agree with what he said. He just fucked up. He shouldn't have said it. You have beers with the guys afterwards and you say that shit.
I mean, I think when you think of some of the better presidents that we've had in terms of like image, right? Or like, the presidents are good at different things, but some of the presidents that are better at speaking and image and they wouldn't have said that. You're right. Anyway, who knows?
Yeah, we were giving him shit for not being hard on him weeks ago, not condemning him, and now he's too hard.
I see it from both sides. I'm just I don't come after Biden every single show. My point is, in this particular instance, I think that unless he's willing to put his cock on the ground and go to war, that was a emotional miscalculation, and then based on the immediate spin by his people in the administration was some complete cockamamie spin that is bullshit.
Well, yeah,
they regretted it.
Well, they continue to apologize all week because they don't
that's what I'm saying. They've spun it like 3 or 4 times.
Abe Lincoln came out and said it. Well, look, apparently he was meeting with NATO, obviously leading up to that. He took lots of meetings leading up to that particular speech that was at the end of the trip, and he reiterated to NATO a number of times. Like the leaders met, he was like, "Look, guys, we're not putting troops in there." Like so the whole crew was like, "Okay, we got the game plan right," and then he went out and potentially. Yes.
He escalated it. Because behind closed doors, everyone's shaking hands. They're like, fuck Putin. We got to get him out. And everyone's like, yeah. And then Biden's wrapping up his week there, and he just fucking let it all out, like emotionally at the end there.
Well, I think if you're a conservative and you're mad about that, then you're full of shit.
Then you're a hypocrite.
If a conservative came out and said that shit, you'd be like, oh, amen. And that's why I like that he said that. I lean a little more right, and I'm glad he fucking said that because, you know, I think it needed to be said.
Well, look, it's the conservative leading publications that are mad at him, but I don't know.
That's stupid.
They're always going to be mad at him.
That's
no matter
stupid.
What it does.
Because if a conservative president would have said that, they would have been like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, but like if there was like a guy who's
he's
like
not a conservative, that's
a bully.
The thing,
I know, I understand that.
So he can't do right. He can't do right. Okay.
If there was like a bully who had like a weird nose and he was just a terror, and you guys almost, you know, as a crew, we'd almost outsmarted this playground bully, and then Wes was like, you know, at the last minute, we're about to broker a peace deal potentially. It's like, well, but yeah, but your fucking nose, man.
Yeah,
you know, that's
it's kind of what happened.
You got a messed up nose.
You're getting
bro.
close to a peace deal.
I bet you can smell real good. I don't know.
Are we gonna broker a deal with this freakish nosed freak?
How did it even get like that?
Yeah.
All right, let's move.
Wes, your point's valid. I'm just saying it coming from.
No, I see it from both sides.
Yeah.
I have a little more respect for Biden now. Is basically maybe what I'm saying is I agree, and yeah, he's not pussyfooting around it,
guys.
And I hope Putin dies today.
The sun is shining. Mark was in his baby pool this weekend. Spring has sprung. What does that mean? It means that people are going to start looking a little bit extra close at your lawn and judging you, thinking, does this guy have his shit together? Does this guy care about his kids? Is he abusive in there? Or if you're single, is he even a potential mate?
Is this guy like handsome, potentially aggressive Brad?
Right. Or if you're looking for a new job, does this guy deserve a spot on our team with a lawn like that? Right. Yeah. No, I know. It's a big deal to have a shitty lawn. It's literally like wearing a shirt with a hole in it to work, having a shitty lawn.
Good point.
Yeah, and you don't have to do that, and you shouldn't, because Sunday can help you grow a beautiful lawn without the guesswork or the nasty chemicals. Their custom plans include fertilizer and everything you need to easily care for your lawn, and with ingredients like seaweed, iron, and molasses, you can feel good about the little ones running around on your lawn or your pets. It is Respect Your Cat Day. If someone in your neighborhood walks a cat on a leash, they're going to be safe. All you have to do to get in on this great lawn setup is go to getsunday.com, put in your address. They have a lawn analysis tool. It's pretty cool. They use soil and climate data to create a personal nutrient plan delivered to your door when you need it. You just attach a ready-to-use pouch to a garden hose and you spray. And I don't know if you remember how relaxing it is to get out there and take care of the lawn. Maybe as the sun's going down, a little cocktail in your hand, cigarette in your mouth.
Yeah.
Come on, listen to some tunes, or maybe just watching the sun go down.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You really earn that beer after talk about an earned beer.
Yes.
No excuses for that.
Oh man! And you ever
Beer's in trouble?
You ever taken your shoes off and walked in the lawn of a man who really knows how to take care of his lawn?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a delight. But you can be that man or woman. Stuff really works. Sunday's offering to our listeners 20% off, which is fantastic. A whole season of lawn treatments starts at just $129. Plus, you get the 20% off, which is a small price to pay to have a great lawn all season. Go to getsunday.com/factor20. That's getsunday.com/factor20. Get that 20% off your custom lawn plan. Getsunday.com/factor20.
All right. You think they lit that fire just for Don Lemon? I think they did.
I think
he's at the
Joe
Ritz.
Biden.
He's at the only
technically lit that fire.
He's the only safe place in Ukraine at the Ritz, but they're lighting fake fires for him.
Light a big fire for us. Okay, moving on. Pat, I know you probably aren't an Applebee's guy. Just guessing.
Okay, I actually am an Applebee's guy.
Sorry if I'm judging you incorrectly.
By default, and I'll tell you what, because I'm a road dog. You know that I'm a road dog. And Applebee's is the only place that's open until midnight, which is true for all Applebee's across the country, and you can consistently get service. So
road dogs can't be choosers.
Yeah, if you hit 10 o'clock and you're like, maybe it's time to pull over for the day. Oh, I don't want to eat fast food again. I can go somewhere, get a cocktail, get served. Applebee's is your option. Eating good in the neighborhood.
Okay.
I think you know how I feel about Applebee's.
Also,
yes, I know
not to brag, my life partner once won the all-you-can-tweet riblet challenge. She had the best tweet about riblets, and Applebee's gave her like a year's supply of free riblets.
My life partner used to work at an Applebee's.
There you go.
Wow.
So
I got no life partner stories with Applebee's.
I
Okay,
once
so we're all
snowshoed
Applebee's
with the
fans.
snowshoes on the wall of an Applebee's. Took them right off. Just snowshoed. It was in an Applebee's in the north.
I met
Montana.
Mr. B.
I once got in a huge fight with my girlfriend at an Applebee's.
There you go.
Okay, we're all Applebee's guys. I'm sure Will would be too. It's an incredible place. You know, you get your
Will
drinks.
loves Applebee's. Yeah.
Yeah, you eat shit food that tastes great when you're hammered. I mean, look at this deal. 2 for $20. Where is it? I don't have it. Fuck. Here, wait. 2 for $20. You get an appetizer. You choose from boneless wings, crunchy onion rings, mozzarella sticks, spin art dip, and then you get your entree, whatever it is, whatever you want to choose.
Slow down.
Let me look at them. Yeah, come on.
Slow down.
That looks like a whole rack of ribs.
So
double glazed.
$20.
Mhm.
You get okay. So and if it's fried at Applebee's, it's gonna be good. They can't fuck it up.
I could get a rack of ribs with fries, which is a whole meal. Plus, before that, I could have had nachos or mozzarella sticks, and I'm paying $20.
Yep, absolutely.
They're gonna upsell me the salad bar too. Let's be honest.
Yeah, pretty good. Oh wait, hang on, guys. I'm getting a call. Sorry.
That's okay.
Hang on. Oh, it's inflation calling. Sorry, I gotta take this.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, what's that inflation? Oh, it's no longer 2 for $20. Wait. Add $5. You say?
Oh no.
Oh no. So it's 2 for $25 now.
Doesn't seem like that's a good deal.
Not as catchy.
Okay, I'll tell him. All right, guys, that was inflation. He says go fuck yourselves and enjoy the high gas prices. And he also wanted to tell us that Applebee's is now 2 for $25.
That's not nearly as good.
I mean, that's not even a deal.
Yeah.
No, that's like fine dining.
It's like McDonald's telling you have to put together your menu hack.
Yeah, come on.
So they're not only now bending us over, but guess who else they're trying to bend over after an email was leaked from a regional manager.
Who's that?
From the manager, the employees.
That's right, the employees. Good deduction there. It seems, according to a guy named Wayne Pankratz, who is the executive director of operations for Applebee's franchise, Applebee. There he is.
If you were to police sketch, and the only thing that you gave the police artist is just the corporate director of Applebee's, this is what they would draw.
Yeah.
Is he in England? It looks like he's driving on the wrong side of the road.
No, that's a reverse thing.
He's getting driven.
Okay.
This is what's happening.
He looks like that as a passenger. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the new face of evil, according to the internet.
He owns 50 of them, doesn't he?
He owns a lot. Well, I don't know if he owns them, but he's the executive director for a guy who owns like 50 of them.
Okay.
Oh man, he's got the worst patterned shirts. His dress shirts are like probably it's the affliction of dress shirt.
That guy walks in the room and literally everyone's buttholes tighten. The women because they're about to get assaulted. He's like got the Brad vibe. The men because they don't want to get fired, and this guy's about to talk shit. Yeah, that guy's.
Oh, it's a
every
hit.
Every asshole in the room puckers up when that from the employees when that guy walks in.
And he makes the rounds to all the Applebee's around.
Like,
they take a $400 hit every time Wayne comes in because
they're serving them. Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
So he wrote an email titled "Higher gas prices are actually good for hiring," and it was leaked. And now, as I said, he's the new face of evil according to the internet. And before we get to this email, according to Dine Brands Global, Applebee's in 2020, end of 2020, they had about 1,650 restaurants worldwide. 1,530 of those were franchised U.S. Applebee's restaurants, and they're owned and operated by local entrepreneurs. So Applebee's owns barely any of their own restaurants. That's mostly franchised. They own like 50 to they own like under 100 of those 1,000 restaurants. I think the number is like 65. Yeah.
The eating good in the neighborhood, their slogan makes a lot more sense because it's really eaten okay in a strip mall. But when you hear that they're locally owned, that's neighborhood. That's vibe.
Yeah, that's why you go in. There's like maybe pictures of the team, the local teams, the softball
Yeah,
teams.
they sponsor local teams.
They sponsor shit. Yeah, it's all privately owned. So in the email that I'm about to share with you, leaked, it was forwarded to a bunch of employees along with captions like "Words of wisdom from Wayne" and "Man, I fucking love Wayne, that ruthless son of a bitch." Wayne says, and I'm just gonna tell you exactly what he said without pulling it up. Here's the leaked emails just so you guys can see it's legit. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Team, everyone has heard that gas prices continue to rise. The advantage this has for us is that it will increase application flow and has the potential to lower our average wage. How, you ask? And then he goes on to explain.
No one asks how. He just doesn't wait. How, you ask? I'll tell you.
This is a light bulb thing for Wayne while he's getting driven around.
He couldn't wait to send this email.
He was definitely chewing gum while he was writing this email.
Yeah, absolutely. He then goes on to explain, and that explanation is what people has people already in a rage and pretending to not like Applebees anymore.
He's writing it while he's getting overserved by the staff. He's talking shit to at the local Applebees. He decided to pop in for a free meal. He's typing this email out.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. People are threatening to boycott Applebees and their good times and deals and drinks. Like one guy says, and just like that, I never ate at Applebees again. And then another guy wrote, I'm sickened by this and their shit food. I shall enjoy sharing this on Twitter. And then Leslie wrote, at Applebee's, we have been customers of yours for decades, from the Burnsville Center, Minnesota restaurant to the Applebee's in my St. Paul office building, where I used to get my dinner. To the
they even went to Washington one.
To the Bell Red Road Washington one.
Did she go to any others or just those three?
Listen, Leslie's not going anywhere. I get all my lunches at work from there. That stopped today permanently, and I'm going to go over why she's so mad, and I'm going to translate what actually Wayne is actually saying in the email. Okay, so It starts out, quote, most of our employees base and potential employees live paycheck to paycheck. Translation, the losers that usually work for us have no idea how to save the pennies we pay them, right?
Yes. That's quote. That's the first part, yeah.
Right. Quote, as inflation continues to climb and gas prices continue to go up, that means more hours employees will need to work to maintain their current level of living. In translation, gas prices will force these idiots further into slavery. They will practically live at Applebee's to serve us. Okay.
Ooh. Can we call the translation the Wayne brain?
Yeah, sure. Wayne brain. Got it. Yeah. Quote, we are no longer competing with the government when it comes to hiring. Stimulus money is no more. Supplemental unemployment is no more. Wayne brain. These lazy deadbeat moochers are fucked.
Yeah, they have to come back. They have to come back to us.
Classic Wayne.
Wayne brain.
Yeah, Wayne brain. Yeah. Furthermore, our competitors, especially mom and pop shops and small businesses, will have to either raise prices, cut employee hours, or pay employees less hours to hit their profit margins. Some businesses will not be able to hold on. This is going to drive more potential employees into the hiring pool. Wayne brain, we will eat their children as they starve in the streets, and when they beg, we will feed them dog food.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I heard.
Quote, trucking is the backbone of America, shout out Lombard Trucking, and as fuel costs rise, so will the charges for shipping. If those costs cannot be passed on to the customer in terms of menu price, the only area they can cut sizable costs will be in labor. Translation, we're Applebee's, our customers are cheap sons of bitches, we got to screw our employees. Okay, Wayne brain. Yeah. The labor market is about to turn in our favor. What can we do? Wayne brain, it's payback time.
Yeah,
Wayne brain.
Fuck our employees.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm just going to keep going here. Besides hiring employees at a lower wage to decrease our labor, when able, make sure you have have a pulse on the morale of our employees. Wayne brain, this is a great opportunity to get rid of your biggest complainers.
Yeah.
Your employees living check to check are more impacted more than the people reading this email. Be conscious of that. Wayne brain, never forget who does the fucking here. right?
Oh, Wayne does
the fucking. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Every asshole tightens up when Wayne gets in there.
That's right.
He does it.
Wayne just humps and then waits for the holes to come to him.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah,
Just
be
hump in the
conscious
air.
of
like
who
a
does the
vacuum.
fucking.
It's like people are getting sucked into him like a tornado.
I'll just be humping this general area all day. Just pull it up.
Who wants to keep their job?
I want every appetizer for the table. I'm not even gonna take any of it home.
Yeah.
Many will need to work more hours to get a second job, do things to make sure you are the employer of choice, get schedules completed early so that they can schedule around
Give them a
their other
second
jobs.
job here.
Right. Wayne Brain trapped them with schedules like the rats they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Make their second job impossible to get to with the scheduling.
Last one. Most importantly, have the culture and environment that will attract people. Wayne Brain, I have to say, this bullshit did not look like a total monster. So not a great look for this particular group of franchised Applebees, but Kevin Carroll, Chief Operations Officer at Applebees Corporate, told Newsweek, quote, "This is the opinion of an individual, not Applebee's. This issue is being addressed internally by the franchisee."
It happens to be our best individual, but
Yeah, our most profitable 50
He owns 300 stores
in the Midwest.
Kansas.
In the Midwest.
Yeah, wherever the fuck he is.
He owns the 50 most profitable Applebee's in the Midwest.
Yeah.
it's just one employee who takes what he wants when he wants.
Yeah. We send Wayne to train our other franchisees.
Wayne's their number one guy.
You guys ready for the Wayne train?
Yeah.
There's going to be another email leaked from the CEO to Wayne, just complimenting him.
You're King Wayne. Don't ever change.
Wayne. Oh, we love Wayne Brain.
Yeah. So they go on bullshit. Yeah, this is an Applebee's, blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
But people are very pissed. I mean, this is just the way it is. Sorry. You know, that's what Wayne's telling you.
He's an I mean, like, this is an economist take, but economists who will usually look at a situation and be pretty frank about the facts, the black and white numbers, right? But this is like it's like a predatory economist, like a shitty one, right? Like, unless he
sucks, but
yeah, it sucks.
Bring up the picture of Wayne. Like, we all know Wayne's not a nice guy, but people have short attention spans. If Applebee's goes back to 2 for $20s and they bring back the $1 drinks like of the month, like sometimes it's a margarita, sometimes it's a vodka and soda, people are going to go to fucking Applebee's. Like, if it's the cheapest thing in town that's open till midnight and they have $1 drinks, you're
going to resist these drinks? No.
Yeah, no. I mean, Wayne can literally be vortexing, humping in the store if they have those prices, and I'm probably going to go a few times a year.
Yeah. I mean, you just know that the majority of women that Wayne's hooked up with regret it. Like, you just know there's a list of being like, oh my God. Yeah. And they didn't even know. It was like a whirlwind of Wayne. And then they woke up the next morning like, what happened? Because he drugged them, probably, allegedly.
Yeah.
Right. The free meal wasn't worth it.
Do we know what he makes?
I bet Wayne makes a lot of money. Judging by the black thick leather seats in this car that we're seeing, and it's very spacious, I think Wayne probably makes a good amount of money.
I'm thinking Wayne's probably making $400,000 or $500K a year.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's the guy that runs all these franchises. The guy that owns them just sits back and
he doesn't pay for meals or drinks. Yeah, right. Anytime he wants to not go to the grocery store, he pops in one of his 50 Applebee's.
Yeah.
Saves money there.
All the hostesses.
Yep.
Oh my God. He's probably got like a sick basement entertaining center that like no one wants to come to.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I mean,
he's got one or two lackeys that are like, whoa, Wayne's throwing a party.
Yeah.
But he treats those guys like shit, obviously.
Yeah. Why the part is? I thought it was a party. Wayne's just making us watch him bang prostitutes.
Yeah. Wayne's just banging that 17-year-old hostess and
you boys having fun?
Not letting us talk to her.
Right. Wayne probably makes a cut on paying people less, I'm guessing. I bet Wayne gets a bonus check. The lower he can get the labor wages for this fucking guy that owns all these things, it goes to Wayne. I bet it does. Yeah. So anyway,
he's got to pay for a lot of scented candles and stuff.
Oh my God.
Beaded walls.
Wayne was one
divorces. Yeah.
Divorces.
Wayne was one time involved with a company called The Winning Move Inc.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. So he goes around and literally gives he's a sales
speeches. Guy. He's a multi-marketing level sales guru.
Yeah. Love that. All right, guys. I don't know if you watched the WGC today. My pick Kisner on the Discord made it all the way to the finals. So pretty much guaranteed money. You know, three tournaments in a row,
Like
guaranteed
the winner
money.
or the finalist.
Yeah, I mean, and then the WGC, it's so easy to hedge because you're
Right.
it's just you and one other guy. So, you know, maybe patreon.com/hardfactor and get in on the golf bets. And I noticed that Kevin Kisner, he likes to put a little dip in while he's playing. He's a Georgia boy. He likes to put a little dip in. And I'm guessing it was probably from our sponsor, Black Buffalo.
Yes.
Because
I'm pretty sure I saw it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah. Right. I think he held it up and was like, hey, check out my Black Buffalo. Because they are the best chewing tobacco alternative that you absolutely need to try if you're 21 or over and you dip or chew. I think Kevin preferred the little pouches, but they got long cut and you can try them all. So Black Buffalo is everything you love about dipping, including pharmaceutical grade nicotine, just without the actual tobacco leaf or stem. It's dip literally made from edible green leaves and food grade ingredients with the same flavors, texture, aroma, pack, and nicotine as traditional tobacco products. No compromise required. They produce a variety of flavors like wintergreen, mint, straight, peach. I personally like the wintergreen. I know Mark likes the blood orange.
Yes,
Pat,
sir.
you like the blood orange, right?
No, the peach, yeah.
Yeah, or the peach. Yeah, they sell their products at blackbuffalo.com. It's available in both, like I said, long cut or pouches. And if you're looking to ditch nicotine and tobacco, tap into their nicotine-free options called Zero. They also have a subscription option on their core flavors, so you can set it and forget it. Born in the Midwest, raised in the South, Black Buffalo proudly manufactures their products here in the United States, and their founders looked high and low for tobacco alternatives across the U.S. and even overseas, but nothing delivered the same satisfaction or high quality they were looking for, so they decided to make their own. Don't just take my word for it. They were 2021's Best New Product winner at the CSP Awards and C-Store Decision's Hot New Product Award winner for 2021. I believe Lombard Trucking, who I mentioned earlier in the show, he fucking loves it.
Yes.
He's a guy
takes it on the road.
Takes it on the road. He says it's perfect. So, you know, proof is in the pudding.
It's
2022. Are you still dipping traditional tobacco or those white portion little things? If so, and you're 21, it's time to get with Black Buffalo. It's everything you love about dipping, just without the actual tobacco leaf or stem. Head to blackbuffalo.com, use promo code HARDFACTOR at checkout for 25% off your first order. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use our code HARDFACTOR for 25% off your first order. That's promo code HARDFACTOR, 25% off your first order. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
25%. It's nice. I mean, I don't know the exact math, but I think if you buy like three, or you get a fourth one for free, or four, you get the fifth one for. I mean, that's good.
Mm-hmm. It's
you
real
get a free. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You know what's bad is when your mental health's out of whack, guys. That's bad. Mental health has become a part of the global conversation. Everyone can use some help when it comes to mental health these days, like learning to manage daily stress and anxiety, anxious thoughts. That's something we all want, right? We want to manage that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But how do we even begin? Well, Noom, you may have heard of Noom. Noom Mood is here to guide you to mental wellness and give you the tools you need to tackle stress so you'll feel empowered to take on whatever life throws at you. I'm a huge believer in Noom Weight. That's what I was referring to earlier, the Noom weight loss program. I'm sure people are familiar with that. You should be if you're not. And now I'm excited to be trying Noom Mood. With Noom Mood, you'll take the journey to mental wellness one step at a time. Their guided approach teaches you the power of shifting your mindset in just a few minutes a day. With a team of dedicated coaches, you'll have a support system helping you on your journey. I've been working on getting a more restful night's sleep with Noom Mood and waking up refreshed and not starting my day off like on the wrong foot or tired or like slow, and it's working out for me. Just like Noom Weight, Noom Mood is a super easy to use app that guides you through the process. Its lessons are backed by science, and there are a variety of tools and techniques that you can try out and discover. It's also very accessible and convenient. And like I said, it's minutes a day. It's like 10 minutes a day. You go through these lessons and it helps you out. It'll definitely help with your stress and anxiety. You are stronger than your stress. It doesn't get to control you. Equip yourself with the knowledge and skills to steer yourself to happiness. As experts in behavioral change, Noom has helped millions of people through their weight loss program. So you know they can help you to tackle stress too. And with Noom Mood, taking care of your mental wellness is empowering. All you need, like I said, is about 10 minutes a day. And it's an app, so it's there for you anytime, anywhere. You bring your phone or your computer or whatever, wherever you go. My phone's on me all the time. You can do it from the car, like that Applebees guy. He's in his leather seat doing his Noom Mood. Worry less and feel happier. Sign up for your trial at noom.com/hardfactor. That's NOOM.com/hardfactor. All right.
Nice.
Do you know what time it is?
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
Okay, here's the first headline. Chinese man bitten by a venomous snake he thought was dead inside a wine bottle he bought for his son.
Wow. I would have thought it was dead too.
Well, why the hell did he buy a wine bottle with a venomous snake for his son? You know?
Teach him how to be a man.
Yeah.
That's one way.
You got to drink the whole
Give his son a
bottle.
boner. Yeah. Wanted to give his son a big rock hard boner.
Yeah. I'll tell you why he did it. It's because his son was very sick, like for a long time. And he thought, hey, this lightly venomed up wine will have healing properties for my son to drink. But this guy was no idiot, okay? And he bought the wine with the poisonous snake in it, and he didn't open it up right away because the snake, could jump out and bite you, right? So this man waited a full year, he claims, from purchase, and I assume didn't feed the snake. So this poisonous snake was sitting in a bottle of alcohol liquid, starving for a year and just getting angrier by the day.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, man. And when you're like, this is a picture. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. Snakes in wine bottles, bro. And so like the snake had been just in this alcohol for like a year, getting angry. And finally the father opens it up because he's like, surely the snake has been dead for a while now. And it wasn't. And it woke up and bit the man. And he got sent to the hospital, rushed to the hospital in critical condition, but he survived. Yeah. And actually,
how long was a snake in the bottle?
He claims a year, over a year.
He's lying. There's no way a snake survives a year in a bottle.
We got to get a herpetologist on to tell us about it.
We're going to have a herpetologist
Impossible.
in 30 seconds here, Pat. He actually claims he bought 3 bottles of wine, waited over a year for all 3, and all 3 snakes woke up, and they all tried to attack him, but only one of them got him. And they're probably going to...
I opened all 3 of them at the same time.
Yeah, they're probably going to have to move now because there's at least 3 poisonous snakes in his house, and his son doesn't sound very mobile. He's got like, so
they're treating him with, venom wine.
Why do you wait so long if his son was about to die?
I don't know. Well, it could have been arthritis. So apparently, snake wine is very common in Chinese medicine, right? And Chinese medicinal practitioners will they'll put snakes in rice wine and let the poison marinate, they say, for months. You don't even have to wait for years, just months is good. And it can claim things they cure, like rheumatoid arthritis, rheumatism in general, inflammation in general, arthritis in general, and the flu. So maybe this guy just had some arthritis, like Wes was talking about earlier before the show, I think. So he could use, he could use some rice wine snake venom. Maybe that would help with his inflammation.
This shit's crazy. If you like watch travel shows, like in like Thailand, I think, and like, any, like a lot of Asians, they just have these things like sitting on the counter, like fucking pickles, and you're just like, give me, I'll take a shot. It's like a wheatgrass shot for us over here.
Yeah, you got to make sure they're dead.
Right.
One snake expert,
was it a water snake or
Well, here you go, Pat. One snake expert or herpetologist, Wolfgang Wooster, sounds like he's like German or in that part of Denmark area, says the story is bullshit. He says, quote, no snake can survive being submerged in any kind of liquid in a bottle for more than an hour or so at a maximum. Snakes don't have magical powers, he said. They're made of flesh and bone like any other animal and require food, water, and oxygen to survive. He said, this is insane.
Well,
Thank you, Wolfgang.
Don't go attacking their system of medicine, saying snakes don't have magical powers. I mean, that's a little bit. So okay,
he went a little overboard. It was like Biden at the end of the speech.
So what's the game here? What do you think? What game is this guy running?
Either this guy's full of shit, he wanted to get in the news, or it is possible that what happens is snakes can go into brumatation, which is hibernation, and basically they can just like fucking
especially
like
when they're in beers.
Yeah,
that's if they're freezing.
Well, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily only freezing. They might have brumatated for a year, these snakes, and then he opens it up. They also say that it's possible that like the bottle wasn't screwed on 100% of the way, so they were getting a little bit of oxygen. So these things were just like slowly dying, but not dying. Or he's full of shit. But that's the story.
He drank too much snake wine.
Yeah.
Lost his mind.
He doesn't even have a son.
Right.
There's a game here. There's a game here that the translation of this story didn't clearly communicate.
He meant 1 day or 1 hour, not 1 year.
What did the snake guy like take off, and now he's gonna sue him? Like he's just the snake wine salesman became a millionaire, and he's just really successful.
He's definitely trying to take down the business of this guy who sold him the wine. Yeah. I think they probably could know if he bought it over a year or so ago, though. It's my guess, But anyways, all right. Next one. Guess who's mistreating women again? All together, Chris Brown. You got no,
Oh, no,
No,
really?
no. I mean, yes, probably, but this is for TikTok International Moments, so it's the it's the Taliban. But I thought we'd all say Chris Brown at the same time.
I thought Chris Brown was traveling.
No, yeah. Guess who's in Europe?
Yes, he just renewed his passport.
Just beating chicks in Europe.
Guess who's doing an international tour?
He's on tour.
Chris Brown. Yeah. No, it's the Taliban. It's the Taliban. Both
What'd you
both
say
are
to
probably
me?
yeah, both are probably doing it, but it's the Taliban. So dozens of women who showed up to Kabul's national airport in Afghanistan were turned away this weekend when they tried to board planes without male companions or guardians. They were like, "What the hell do you think you're doing? You can't be serious traveling without a man. You could be heading somewhere, anywhere to show your ankles to everyone." So they just didn't let
I
them
think
on.
they call that fleeing.
Yeah. They didn't let any woman on a plane this weekend in Kabul.
That's the term. What are you fleeing?
Yeah. So some of the women, in fact, were dual national citizens attempting to just return to their homes overseas. Like some people from even like Canada. So some people were just trying to go back home, and they they stayed in Kabul because they didn't have a male companion to escort them onto the plane and throughout the duration of their trip.
Watch over them. Yeah.
They put like a little pilot wings on them when they get on the plane.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cute.
all airplanes in Afghanistan now have this next to the no smoking sign. It's just no women.
Wait a minute. You're not handcuffed to a man.
Yeah. So, the decision came from quote Taliban leadership, according to airline officials. It's like, yeah, no shit. Oh, and this comes just a few days after the Taliban decided against their decision to let women return to school again. They were going to let women return to school for 6th grade and later, or so they said. And then they all got drunk over the weekend and were like, no school and no flights for women. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what are we thinking, guys?
Yeah. Wait, back to school?
You softies.
Yeah, you idiots. This sounds also like a scam from Taliban men who just want free flights. Like, you need to go home. Buy me a ticket. I've never been to Canada. I heard it's lovely.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone you could call.
Yeah.
Who's a man
Hey.
who might really need a vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
Not doing
So,
much.
That's it. That's what's happening over there in Afghanistan. Sorry, women there. That's the show. So we should probably bring up the wheel.
Got it. Bringing it up. We're all on tomorrow, I believe.
All on tomorrow, yeah.
All on tomorrow. Let's see who's on what the show.
Spin it up. Spin it
Spin
up.
the wheel.
Man.
Absolutely not. You will not be boarding this plane. This happens, I think, every time that someone's off. They get back.
Someone's
home.
off, yeah.
Hey,
Makes his triumphant return.
real
with
quick
TikTok.
before we spinning it or
Oh,
spinning
sorry.
it. No, it's okay. It is. I can say it while we're spinning.
Yep.
On
Pass
TikTok. Some photos of Kim and Kanye attending one of their kids' soccer games got released, right? Great. I'm glad they're co-parenting. But Kanye, it makes sense now. He's a drone dad. He's at the soccer game with a drone.
What?
Filming
He's
the game.
videoing the game, yeah.
Like a fucking nerdy ass drone dad.
Damn.
He's the drone dad. He's the dad that brings the
hilarious.
drone to the game.
Wow.
People still
It's
get.
probably a nice drone too.
I bet it's great.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's highly illegal what he's doing.
Think?
People still get so impressed by the drone. Like I had it over the weekend on Saturday flying out. I figured it would lose its luster, but people are still just flabbergasted when you break out a drone. It's
I
crazy.
can't believe it.
Drone shot.
I
Huh?
can't believe it. Yeah.
You can like literally buy a drone at 7-Eleven.
It's like a
I know.
movie. It's like
I know.
It's like we're in a movie.
It's crazy.
It's like we're in Best Picture winning Drive My Car.
Drive my car one.
No chance.
As you know.
All right, well that's it. So have a great fucking day. Most importantly, talk to you later.